Okay. Hmm. I think that's a good one. All right, all right, all right. So, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. So, on the screen, we got like a little icebreaker question. I would love if each and every single soul that eyes lay upon this video, go ahead and answer it. Would you rather travel to the past or to the future? But before you answer, if you do decide to answer and participate within this engagement, think about it first. Because I'm going to think about it too. I don't know why this came to my mind, but I was like, okay, let me roll with it. Let's ask the people and see what the people got to say. Would I rather travel to the past or future? Let me think about it. Being I'm thinking about it, I'm going to think about it all across the board. So if I was to choose the past, I guess my reasoning for wanting to choose the past would to go back to try to right my wrongs if I had the opportunity to. But then I feel like if I was to try to right my wrongs, I probably would still make some more wrongs within that. So that's kind of that on that. Let me see if I can take it further with the past. Nothing else need to be said. I think I said it all in one. The future. I don't think that I want to know. I think that's. I think that's just the future is the future, and as we can see, they're already rushing into futuristic things and ways. Hence, a lot of people are afraid. I used to be one of these people, afraid to get older, but no, I think that I want to get older because depending upon your maturity or maturity, as some people say, either or how they pronounce it, it's a blessing getting older. I think I'm gonna choose IDK, or neither could be for me because I'm in the present, so I want to enjoy it. Enjoy the present the best way that I can. As Denzel Washington said, I'm pretty sure he got this from somebody as well too. You know, we all take something from someone and then make it our own. Um, Let me see if I can remember how he said it. Um, while you're here on earth, you earn, you learn. You learn, you earn, and you return. That's what Denzel Washington said for those who heard him. If it was him, of course, it's his AI voice. I haven't seen Denzel in a while. I think I might go be nosy and be a pearl and see what he got going on. Last time I tuned in with him, he got his. I may be wrong with the title, but he did something within the church. He got a certificate to be. He turned his life over to God. Uh huh. He turned his life over to God. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But yeah, I'm gonna say just for the fun of it. Let me think about. I know that I don't want to go back into the past. The past is the past. Is where it's at. I'm learning from it. The future, based on what I know, I shouldn't have no words because I know what God said gonna happen. Especially Revelation sums it all the way up. I don't want to rush that. No, I don't want to go to the future. So I'm gonna select neither for me. Neither one. I'm gonna enjoy the present moment. Hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. You got eyes. You can see. All right now, give God the glory, honor, and praise for that one. Okay. Yes. Vote in. We got 3 votes. So 2 people selected the future. And what I will say, what I can see from certain people, people think the future is going to be so fun. You know, technology is taking over AI. And from things I've seen, hey, if you want to take the easy road, AI can advance you and get you places. It ain't going to last long, but while it's here, I guess take advantage of it if you see some advantage that can be taken within it. Hence, I just seen a daggone ad before, well, while I watched somebody's video. If you want to create your resume, you ain't got to do too much. Just type in the basics. Import. Would I be importing? Import your file to a particular website, the site to do the AI work, and they can export it into however you want it to be. Hey, hey, hey. Personally, I would rather travel to another dimension for the LOLs. Okay, why I gotta be laughing out loud? Why would you be laughing in that moment? Let me know if you want to share that. I want to know why you feel that way. If you want to be open with myself in the chat, give us something to think about. When did I realize I wasn't shit? Never realized that. I know that I am definitely something, and I'm definitely not a piece of poop. That's no, I'm not a piece of poop. I wouldn't dare say that I'm a piece of poop. Do I wear headbands? Yes, I have a headband on now. Technically a scarf. I enjoy being different. That's a good thing. Be different. Be different. Be unique. You only you. Don't try to be nobody else. Yep. Stay tuned for a vlog that I'm gonna push out today. I'm trying to add something else to it. I'm in the midst of editing it. Not now, but before I got on live and before I fired this black and mild up, I was editing a video. And I'm gonna speak on something about pertaining to that. I enjoy being different. Um, where you at now? None of your business. Let me ask you some. What the Indians used to smoke black and to smoke back then? I don't know. You should ask Google. They can give you the answer. I'm not an Indian, so I will not know what they used back then. I don't know everything, but I do know some things, and that ain't one of them. Why did you choose to play as a black woman? Why did I choose to play as a black woman? I don't know why God chose me to host this brown woman body. I just take it back to elementary school. What I have on my head and what I have on my body is the color black. Although man made rules and they put the definition on us to be black, I think you need to look in the mirror. I don't know what color you are, but I'm not black, I'm brown. And I can take it further. Why did I choose this life? Because I like a challenge. With that being said, I had asked some of y'all before, whenever I asked y'all, don't know where is it, honey. Do you feel as though that's what I should have? See, I be thinking about everything after the fact. Do you feel as though you chose the life that you're living before you came out of the womb? Because what I listened to from someone else, let me just say they had a great perspective and how they vocalize what they to that question. A lot of people, for those who teach what I just said, a lot of people feel as though we chose our life before we even started living it. I'm still on the fence with that one, but based upon what that person said, I'm like, I had to, because I don't like nothing easy. I don't. See, you may be used to us doing things rough. I'm taking it to Tina Turner. It's reminding me of Tina Turner when she was on the slow, but today we're gonna take it nice and easy. And then later on, we're gonna get it nice and rough. Something like that. Shout out to Tina Turner. Shut the F up. No, I will never do that. But when you see me not uploading, I'm in my silent mode. But if you don't want to listen to me, you surely can exit the same way you came on in. Why you call it a black and mild then? Shit is brown. Don't ask me. But if you heard what I said, why did America place stupid rules on stuff? Because if you watched me before too, I actually presented that because this is actually not brown. It is a form of brown. It's a light brown. But yeah, I don't know, Smarty. Remember, I'm look, everything that I do on this channel, baby, it's gonna get you to thinking. Why did America make the rules that they make? Because this is not black. It's definitely, you right, brown. So I'm with you on that. So I hope that you thinking about a lot of stuff. As I said before, man made stupid rules, and I wouldn't know what else to call it but tobacco. So now you may, yeah, we smoking some tobacco, some brown tobacco. And then speaking of black and miles, there's so many different colors. Some of them are white colored. Some of them are actually black. That casino was black. I used to smoke that, but I was like, ooh, that's a little bit too harsh. Yes, yes, very much so. Give me some more. And let me see. But yeah, don't try to back me in the corner, because if you know me, we're gonna keep on coming with it. Because you need to think, why you trying to question me? I don't have a problem with myself. It's unfortunately that you have a problem with me. Work on it, because it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's all on you, baby. I think you should hop on my team and we can go to the White House together and ask them, why were certain rules created? Why were certain things created? Because it just does not make sense. Hence, they think we stupid. I'm not going to call you stupid today because I have to learn that's not nothing nice. But if you exude it, let it be shown, baby. Let it be shown. Let your self shine in the chat. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Here you go. You got it? You probably ain't get it right because they ain't lit no more, honey. Ain't lit. Ain't lit. Always. I would have had more to smoke, but I broke about this much off thinking that I'm doing something. Wasting money. I ain't care in this case because it's on the tip of my tongue to let it go, but I still ain't let it go yet. Scared to let it go. Scared to let it go. Scared to let it go. But yeah, I guess somebody can answer that question that that person said by some Indians. I don't know nothing about that. Didn't care to know. Didn't even care to do no research on it. But yep, this question. And if anybody cared to share, why did you choose to go to the past and why did you choose to go to the future? And then if you did not hear me give a little thought process behind it, I gave a little overview as to why if I would to choose the past or if I was to choose the future. I think we might be on the same page or at least in the same book. I'm smoking a jazz black right now. All right, what am I smoking? I don't even know. I don't even know. But I ain't got no jazz today. I wasn't feeling too jazzy when I purchased it. Right about now, I feel a little bit better back on track. I was a little bit in my feelings because I done lost one of my daggone things. So I gave me my own style. I popped my glass frames out just because I wanted to be different. When I tell you I had so many people question me, is your, Lord, I pray that everybody start to see what they see when they do see it. They ask questions that they obviously know the answer to, but I guess they just want to make sure. Is your frames not in your glasses? You're absolutely correct. No, I don't have frames in my glasses. Taking it back to the white dude that was at 7-Eleven. He said, I like that. You got your own style. Yeah, I did it intentionally. But I lost one of my little thingies. I don't know what happened to it. So I'm thinking about, do I want to buy another little replacement or do I want to, yeah, buy a replacement, pop that one out too, because these ones ain't so harsh like the other glasses I had that left me a little bruise on the side of my nose. I was trying to be cured and whatnot. But yeah, I want me some new specs. I need to go get my eyes checked to make sure we are right, because our vision has surely gotten much better, except for when I'm close. I be having to come in and see. Do we? Is that a? That's a 8. That's a 8. But yep. Retracted the message. I wonder what you said. No, I don't. Regular, all of them too strong to me. I think I done had every single last one of them. But if I had to choose, I'm gonna say casino. Casino was the strongest one for me. I want my high, but I ain't gonna get that high. No, honey. No. And speaking of smoking, my lips don't look like smoker lips right now. You'll know either when they get ashy or when I'm really blowing these down. Because when I'm really blowing them down, like not too long ago until I took a break, someone had asked me this morning at the bus stop, "You got a cigarette?" I said no. Then they said it looked like you smoke, and I just had to be quiet because I was really gonna be smart, like really smart. Like it may look like it, but you asked, "Do I have a cigarette?" And I said no. I understand that you are feeling like how I felt before. Just got that urge and mad that somebody ain't got it and the looks were deceiving. So I just kept quiet. I was like, all right, I feel your energy, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. Back up off me. Let's see. Too many flavors of black and mild are they coming out with? Two. I, you said what you said. You ain't have me yet. Got to make me laugh. I don't have to do anything. If I make you laugh, it's coming naturally. I surely ain't gonna perform in that area. Sorry, Charlie. But hey, y'all, welcome to the chat. I'm feeding off of y'all today. Well, you can feed off of me. Give me something to talk about. So I only came out here to talk to you while I'm smoking this black. We ain't got too much more. And then I wanted to see how you felt about that question, because it is something to think about. And what if God gave us that choice. What if he made our wish his command? We got to think about it. Because the thing is, you don't know what lies in the future. However, you do know what happened within the past. And then if you're seeing around you, I'm gonna stick with just enjoy the moment because we ain't seen nothing yet. Oh yes, we ain't seen nothing yet. And then here I go with the spiritual because this is a whole spiritual realm we living in. You know them forces is fighting one another. hmm The good forces and the evil forces. The good forces trying to cancel out the evil forces with their light of goodness, and the dark forces they're just mad because they really think that they can win. And then I'm like, dang, I gotta remind myself it didn't happen before. And every time, as many times it's gonna happen because I believe this. God gonna win every time regardless of what it look like. The enemy be winning while he winning while they think they winning. But baby, if you doing wrong, for one, we all gonna reap what we sow. May not happen right then and there after you make that wrong action, but as time go on, you gonna know when you being getting got. We deserve it because we got a choice. And if we don't think old boy powerful, who old boy my daddy, we gonna find out. Either with the slowness or with the quickness. This we cannot get away from. That's what I will say. I tried to make you laugh with no disrespect. It ain't work. I don't know how you. It ain't work. I missed that one. All of them. Love your filter, baby. We ain't got no filter, but this is my face. hmm Thank you for loving my filter. I love it too. I love it too. But we threw on our added preservatives because early this morning we was in cry face zone. Early morning zone. Did not wash nothing. But now we did a little something. So I said, let me try something. But it still ain't there. It's not there. I got to get back to my, how the song go. That ain't the one that I wanted to sing, but it came to mind. Joy and pain. I got sunshine and the rain coming today. Hopefully it fall off. Because it was supposed to rain earlier, but it didn't rain. So the weather forecast tripped on that one. And then tonight, did you check out my YouTube short when I showed the weather? My word, my word, my word. But I will say is count y'all blessings, honey. Because ain't no joke being out here in the curd. It's no joke being out here in the curd. The what? The code. And then last night was kind of challenging too to find a spot to lay my head. That video footage, some of it I ain't share all of it. I wish I would have shared all of it because it was like, damn, everywhere I turned, it was a whoop whoop on the corner, and I was like, dang, y'all in my spot. Well, let's keep on moving. Gotta keep pushing. Gotta keep moving. Let's find another one. And I still have yet to find one with an overhead. See, I used to sleep in this area where I was, but I decided to stop doing that because I just felt something in the spirit. They told me that I could stay, but I'm not. No, no. But I do got proof. I had to go back and watch that particular live. I'm like, did it get cut out? Now he said, him, not everybody else that worked the job, but he said that I could stay. So if push come to shove one day, if I need to come here, I'm gonna use that as my defense. He said I can stay here, and it's an overhead. I'm here for inclement weather. But back to last night, I woke up frozen. I woke up with frost on my bag, and it was wet, seeping through. This is like a movie, honey. This is like a movie for sure. And we're gonna go ahead and play this role in this case. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Yes, he is good. He is. Even though stuff be seeming bad, he good. And I'm sticking with the fact, I should have kept that piece. I knew I was going to do it. Had about that much meat. But, he know best. He know more than I do. So I can't even get mad when things don't go my way. Because if it was to go my way, I don't need to know how that'll go. Or if it'll be a good thing or not. But I'm learning, honey. I'm learning. What I can say, one of the fellow sisters that I mean, they cut off. I had to learn that she ain't wanting to do with me after to her several times and she let it be known I don't want to speak to you. But I seen that she done finally made her way somewhere. And that's a good thing. So by her being gone, because this was her home, she's giving me hope. Things are gonna change. Good morning. If she giving me hope that things gonna change because they told me she was here for 5 months or a little bit more. And that's a long time to be here. And what I've noticed that more people like myself in the situation, they're coming to this location. You can tell that they're in a season of finding somewhere to chill out because this location don't mind, especially if you mind your business, don't cause no problems on nobody. They don't mind you being here, especially if you extend a helping hand. I know I extend a helping hand in that bathroom cleaning it up because yeah, folks, if you getting a check and if ain't nobody really checking out there to see if you're doing your job, they ain't gonna do too much. So I've been in the bathroom cleaning. I even see or pick up trash that's next to the trash can the folks don't throw away. I've been doing that. So I've been playing my role so I can keep this little location to come to and to come to, especially if I got some food to eat. Yeah, but she gone, and I know she gone because her whole area is wiped out. And since I've been here, how long I've been here? 2 months. Her stuff, she had an area where she go sit her stuff at, and she gone. So I'm gonna pray on that some more. Her time, she's my inspiration. Everything don't last for long, especially if you are doing what you need to do or led to do. Um, Another, I don't think I showed her yet, but it's an older lady and her son that's here, and they were here when I got here, and it took us a while to become cordial in a sense, because people are skeptical about who they talk to. I understand energy is something, but he talked to me this morning. I don't know what he is. I think that's what I want to ask him next because I'm curious. He's a foreigner, but I'm not gonna say he's a foreigner. He just got an accent. And where would I think he's from? It's not Turkish. You know what? I don't know. But he talked to me this morning and said some things. Well, for one, he said one of the things that I hate people telling people, you look tired. And I wanted to say so bad, you see it correctly, I am. I am. But he said some good things to me. He was like, man, this winter is gonna be long. I said, no, don't claim that. I said, power within the tongue, my brother. Please don't claim that. I said, no, this winter gonna be swift. We're gonna get through it, please. We're gonna get through it. That's me faking the fun. We're gonna get through this because I don't want it to be long because it's already cold. And that's what we're talking about, the cold. And he did share with me where him and his mother laying their head at. And it's crazy because that's who I ended up feeling one time when I ended up at a particular location. I was like, I feel something, but where they at? We were staying literally around the corner from one another. That's their location, and I'm not gonna go there to mess it up. That's why I be moving and grooving, going where I'm going, and I don't be in one spot. I try different stuff because when you become comfortable, and depending upon who eyes watching, even if it don't look like none watching, somebody's always watching. And how I know that because of the past proof of me having and then the popos rolling up, and I'm like, oh my god. And then they be trying to instill fear. I'm like, why are you trying to do that? I'm just gonna say, I'm not scared. But can you help me? We ain't received it from them yet, and we don't want to deal with them. Put it like that. But we're thankful for them for leaving me alone because I done had so many encounters with them daggone whoops. But how many we got now? How many we got? We got 10. Okay, thank you for the 10. Ooh, look at that brow. We ain't blend it out too much. We just tried to put it on. And they box it like that because my eyebrows need to be arched and tamed. They not tamed, honey. They growing with the wind fabulous. Growing, ooh, look at that side. Holy moly, donut shop. So, what I'm gonna do today? Do what I gotta do what I wanna do, Enjoy the day for what it is, because nighttime, that's the one right there. When it get dark, for one, when it get dark, I be thinking that it's late, and then I'm like, dang, I gotta wait. We're gonna be up for no, I'm gonna get a nap in. That's what I am gonna do. Get a nap in, see what it do for me, and stay ready so I ain't got to get ready for the night, because it's gonna be yet another cold one. Mm. I'm waiting for my breakthrough, baby. I'm waiting for my breakthrough. I'm waiting for that miracle financial. I'm waiting for them top dollars to come on in, like I see other people getting. I'm praying, can I get some of that favor? I want some of them top dollars, cause baby, we surely can get us in a room, honey. Cause we done did some research on somewhere to go that's a little bit lesser in cost. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make that happen. But them sensors slowly adding up, slowly adding up. That's why I had to pump my brakes on what I do got with eating, cause I can miss a meal. I can miss a meal 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can miss up to 2 weeks if I do decide to do it, cause I need all the money that I can keep for getting out this cold. That's what I'm focused on it. So the little progress that I did put in my body, we about to lose that. Well, we ain't gonna lose it, but it ain't gonna be like how it is. Cause I can work out all I want to, but if I'm not feeding the bones, what is that doing? But I don't mind, cause I got to do what I got to do, honey. Wow, relying on God, sending my prayers up, and hopefully one of you souls will tap my cash out whenever you able to and willing to. That's the thing right there. But nope, look, I want a cappuccino so bad, so I've been acting that I ain't the funk ain't been faded yet, because this is just straight water. But this water, I'm gonna be imagining it as out of everything that I want to desire to have in my body. The water right here gonna do it, because Mister he done had a situation, and then his family members think that we was doing something with one another, and then they was judging by. I met his family. They was judging by our age gap, and I'm like, I know you don't know no better. I guess Mister got a history with snagging them youngins. I ain't one. He just helping me, and I asked him, is any conditions? So no. If it was, we would have let that go real fast. But his family members won't let me get that card, honey. I said, we won't waste no food, baby. You can watch my videos. We was even licking the paper. That's how serious it was. I understand. Who got time to waste money? Now, if I do waste it, that's my business. I'm gonna buy me a Black and Mild. Hell, Mr. Smoke cigarettes. Just saying. But yeah, gotta pray for Mister. He gonna be alright. God got him. God got him. Now, with that being said, I hope what I'm about to say you hear me. Now, we all choose to be the way that we are for our own reasons, but we need more kindness, y'all. Now I know you. If I'm being unkind, it's for a reason. Cause folks be trying to test me 24/7, and I'm like, why? If you knew better, you would do better, and you would respect me and protect me, and don't reject me. Don't you dare waste your time trying to come up against me. But if you do that, I gotta keep that in mind. It's for a reason, and it's not a coincidence. We need to be kind. Then I watched it. Oh Lord, the air thing is not over there. So why is they? You know what? Maybe I was seeing what I wanted to see, but it was coming down a little bit too fast. Yeah. And the airport is not right there. Maybe it's a private area somewhere. But that didn't look too well. That didn't look too well at all. Ooh, was that a sign? That did not look too well. Maybe I just wanted to see what I wanted to see. But yeah, we need to be kind to folks. Because you got to remember you. Don't you want somebody to be kind unto you? Hopefully you do. So be careful how you treat people. Ooh, excuse me. And then no, I can't drink too much water. This is my third bottle since 7 o'clock. Well, this about to be my full third thing since 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna keep going right back and forth to the bathroom. But this guy, I don't think I shared. Did I share? I might have recorded him. I might have. But he was like, "We need to leave the past in the past." No, no. And this is true. And it reminded me of a video I did about 4 years ago. And I tried to find it, but it's about seven of them that's related. I had said the black community ain't gonna get nowhere far because, and I'm speaking on the brown community, it's not gonna get nowhere far. And I believe this in my heart, mind, body, and soul because not only other ethnic background colors, but I'm gonna say other ethnic backgrounds based off of what I see and based off what I know and how they move, they do things together. They come together and build stuff. For an example, how many chinks you know that's here and they got their business, they got their family with them? How many Ethiopians, how many Africans, how many Jamaicans, how many other ethnic groups besides the brown community come together and build something? What I have seen and learned, a black person, a brown person, I'm saying black because that's what America said, and if you define yourself that, I'm respecting you because you call yourself black, but just know I call myself brown and I put that on my application. I don't select not now one of them because I'm not none of them. It's what I am one of them, but I don't have proof of that. We envy one another because we may be too afraid that, hey, yes, you may be doing good, but if you see somebody else that got potential, and if you don't want to get them to get further than you then go into that envious state of mind. We, the people, used to be me. We become jealous of people. We see someone else carrying something, and we'll sit back and covet what they have while failing to tap into ourselves and work on the very things that we desire to have, not only for yourself individually, but for your family if you are doing things for your family. We got a effed up mindset. We as a collective got a effed up mindset when it comes to actually building and creating things for longevity reasons and purposes, legacy, breaking generational curses. There are still a lot of people that don't want to talk about the things within their generation, but we do have more people that have come out, put their life on the line, don't give a care and a worry about what somebody else got to say because they standing on the truth and what it is. We need to talk about the things that we don't talk about. Why don't the brown and black community want to help one another elevate? Now, some do, but from the some that I've seen, just based upon the only research that I did, they'll get somewhere a little bit, and then once stuff start looking too good, if they left behind out the goodness, they want to break, kill, steal, and destroy, and break down the person who looks like they're advancing. We can't do that. We cannot do that. Taking it back to a video where I watched David Banner talking about something, and he was talking about why the industry chooses to target young kids and preferably specific backgrounds where they know that these families. Let's say that let's say you are a family in poverty. Okay, you're poor. Or let's say you middle class. We're not gonna speak on you rich. But let's just say your mindset poor and your pockets a little poor right now. And let's say you got a child that's talented. They got potential. So let's go ahead and invest what we do have or put them in somebody's face and see if you can if that child can then create a life for you to live. You ain't gotta do it, but you're gonna work with your child and make sure that your child can do what needs to be done. When you are in need of money, people are not going to read certain contracts and agreements. Let me just say, everybody signs themselves to an oath. Whatever job that you're working, I guarantee you, you did not read all the fine print that you signed your name to. Nope, you did not do it. How I know? Because we similar. Mirror reflection. You didn't do it. That too much reading. What you wanted was that daggone check, and you're making it. But you failed to realize what you assigned yourself to. So with that being said, taking it back to the kids and the parents of the kids who are talented, you will then just quickly sign because you see that dollar. You see that whole amount. And you sign your life away. You pretty much give your life away because now not only do they still have us as slaves, you now gonna be a real slave. Your mentality, you're gonna have to do what these people said do, and some of those things that they said do, you may not want to do. Now I'm gonna jump the gun from David Banner. Hopefully I get back on it and go to Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington played some bad tail roles, didn't he? Wesley Snipes played some bad tail roles, didn't he? Jamie Foxx, Martin Lawrence. What I'm getting to, they stepped outside of their physical character, or they stayed within their physical character and chose to deal with the same sex for certain roles. Now, how I feel is though, if you agree to do a particular role, is either because it's something that's in you that can relate to having that role, um, or maybe you just really need to check. But I know one thing that I would never do, although I did it before. I am not agreeing to something that don't align with my body. Kanisha ain't gonna do what she did in the past. We is not sleeping with no woman. We ain't kissing on no woman. We ain't touching on no woman. We not doing none of that for no damn check. Why? Because I know my worth and my value. These individuals, maybe they knew their worth and their value. I don't know. But based off what I see, they chose to sign their life away for a role and for a check. And let's just say, if you listen to some of their stories, but you can fact check it here on Google, because a lot of them have sat with certain podcast people, certain interviewers, certain journalists, whoever, they've told their stories. And a lot of them regret, let them tell it, they regret the things they did, and some of them don't. Martin Lawrence played a bad role as Big Mama's house in Shanae. He gave us some of the best times on Martin. Wesley Snipes. I can't name the movies, but Wesley is slept on. That bad. He's a beast in the actor field. I even seen Will Smith, Wesley, Martin, Eddie Murphy. It was some other ones. Will Smith had recorded a YouTube short when all of them came together on the Tyler Perry set, and I was like, look at these legends, and all of these legends are men, but they played a woman role for $1. You can't pay me enough to do that. I don't give a darn if it's 1 million. I don't give a damn if it's a 2 million. I don't care if it's three. I ain't doing that. Not for no dollar, because you disrespecting my character, my integrity, and I'm giving away my dignity for $1. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And they know this. So getting back to David Banner. David Banner said they know how to target people, especially now. They go, they find artists that's much younger, and they also look at your history. When I tell you, before they mess with anybody, before they try to use anybody, trust and believe they didn't did their research on you if you got some internet stuff, because that's how folks get discovered now, in a sense, through internet content creation. They're gonna say, oh yeah, they're going through something, so yeah, write it up, write it up. They ain't gonna read it. They just want that dollar. Oh, they about to use you for show. Taking it back to this another chick. I don't know her name, but she was a beast on the little mic thing. You see a lot of individuals on the street and they got the mic hanging. And this girl, she was gutter. She had a jacket. She had a little tank top on that was black, some jeans. She had a pistol on her side, jacket off her arms, and she was talking some real raw, pure, and authentic stuff. And she had said that she came in contact with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Let me just say, I knew she was going through something. And yes, she's talented, but you went to the people. Do you not know the history on her? Do you not know the history? Obviously, she didn't. Obviously, they sold her a dream, like the American dream that we're living. They lied to us. They lied to her. They used and stole her music and tooted and booted her right on out the way. Um, David Banner. He pretty much said that we, the black people, can create a lot. Just like Mark Zuckerberg and whoever his team was. He created Facebook. Whoever created TikTok. We could literally now, you do see a lot of brown and black, because it is some people that do, they look, they chocolate. I'm saying they deep chocolate. They deep, 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 deep brown to come close to this. We see a lot of talented people. And I don't care how many views you got. I still say what they paying you, they still devaluing your worth, because you're supposed to get paid way more than what they paid you. But if you settle and you really, it's a tricky one. That dollar, that dollar got a lot to do with it, honey. David Banner said, we can be out here being we already had the hitters. We just choose to put our power in the wrong places. As I've said year after year, whenever I said it, we the people are distracted. And I even told y'all I did what I did on my channel to see where your head was at. Now, I had captivated many of you all's attention while I was gossiping. But the moment that I spoke on God, compare the views to gossiping, and then compare the views to my powerful messages that I spoke. We, the brown people, we do the same old generic stuff. We resort to gossiping, we resort to dancing, we resort to drama, but we don't resort to elevating the mindset and talking about things that truly need to be talked about. Why? Because you blowing my vibe. Why? Because you ain't hitting no S. Why? Because you're boring. No, I ain't none of that. However, I'm giving something that you ain't never had before through this screen. And if you did have it, you had it in a different way for somebody else. You just ain't have it or synced it for me. So that's why I do what I do, regardless of what the views look like, because based off of what I know, the views are slow. And then based off what I know, the people that's behind this platform, and then based off of my experiences, they ain't trying to push the realness. They want people to stay asleep. They want people to be unaware. They want people to be non or unknowledgeable. Remember, knowledge is power. Now, some people used to say, black is power. I agree. Black is power. Brown is power. But what are you using to exude and show how powerful you are when you're conforming to society and to the stupid rules that man made? And then here I am, looking like the crazy one. If I am looking crazy to you, I want to watch that movie, but it ain't free, the crazies. I'm literally putting my life online because I want to. I'm choosing to go back to the word because I believe that is true. We ain't supposed to be living the way that man said we are. Now, many of you that's not going to agree with me, we ain't in the Old Testament no more. We ain't got to do what the slaves did, which is true. But we still doing what the slaves did, just in a different manner. Now, God said He created us to be creators. So everything that we do and touch with these hands, they supposed to build. And we already walk in abundance. We just got to figure out how to tap into it. You feel me? Is anybody feeling me on this morning? We ain't putting our power in the right places, man. We're not. We're not. We are not putting the power in the right places. We too distracted. You too busy worrying about what sister girl got going on. And I was guilty, but I said I did mine with a reason. And then I'm gonna say when that check started to look good, I was like, shoot, I'm gonna rock and roll with it while still doing my job. But I had you distracted because we was too busy focusing on somebody else's life. The very somebody that I had you distracted on, yeah, look at their life. And I'm gonna show you and tell you how I was not a real hater. Because if I was a real hater, I would not have talked about none of them sisters that I talked about. If I really didn't want nobody to do well, you gotta understand when you speak on somebody, honey. If your brain is going up to the fifth elevator, to the fifth floor, I said to the fifth elevator, shush. If it's going up to the fifth floor, heck, even the 13th floor. That's the highest I done been on when I was delivering foods. Y'all remember we went to the fifth floor? I said, Lord, I'm up here with the crazies, and it really was the crazies. Anywho's up, I done got sidetracked, distracted. I had your attention while I was talking about folks. By me talking about these people, don't you know that the viewer was gonna become curious, watch me, and then go watch the next person? So let me tell you, I was never a real hater at heart. I was a supportive hater. That don't make it no better. But if I don't like somebody, you ain't gonna dare hear their name come out my mouth. If I don't like somebody, you wouldn't dare catch me watching a video, let alone leaving a comment. That's just me. If I don't like you and I know you don't serve me no good, baby, what that is, an X. Cancel it. Kanisha, move on. Keep going. It's really bothering your soul. So why the heck would you keep continuously going back to bothering your soul? People mindsets are just gone and lost. And then they want to check the next person while you need to check yourself. What's your issue as to why you have an issue with this person who's trying to help themselves? They doing what they got to do so therefore they can eat. And what we do, we support it. Hence, content creators, if you don't like something, if you smart, if you don't like it, you do know that you feeding them, right? Let me just say thank y'all for feeding me. Glory to the God, because if it won't for you, I don't know what I'd do right about now. But if you do not like something, why would you sit there and watch? Ask yourself that. I'm being so serious. I'm not trying to be funny if I am or if it's coming off that way. If you don't like something, why are you showing up every day, if not every other day? Why are you tuning into every daggone thing? Because something is wrong with your mental. I'm just saying. With that being said, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, you actually like the people that you hate. It's one of those obsession type of ones. You dislike them because you desire to do something that they're doing and you choose not to do it or don't believe that you can do it. Or maybe if you tried doing the do, you seen that it just was not working for you. Hence, I got so many people that was all kissing my tail or kissing my comment section and hyping me up when I could see that it was fake. You was hyping me up because you wanted to be attached to me because you thought that by you being visibly seen in my comment section or possibly in my live streams that people was going to see that your name was a content creator and you was going to bring my people over there to you. After a while, you seen that it didn't work. So you were liking me because you was using me, trying to eat up off of me. But the moment that you really seen the shift occur, we ain't even gonna speak on whatever shift occurred, you fell back. You better. Because you need to check your character. I did the same thing too. That's why I was spoiling them sisters, and I'm like, shoot, they got better numbers than me. Let me do a video about them. Make sure their name in the title, cause I'm not scared to say nothing about their name. Every person I talked about, we ain't had no name. We let it be known who we talk about, cause either I want you to know, or baby, I'm just doing my job, and that's how I'm gonna get them views in. And it's either your job to see it or not see it. Let me just say, some folk went looking for a problem. I will not dare watch a video with somebody talking about me, but I will let somebody else come and tell me they talking about you. I'm like, all right. Because me, I always said this. I'm going to let you talk about me because you do know I got the power to take your shit down. Oops. You know I got the power, right? If I really cared about what you said, baby, your stuff will come down. But because I don't care and it ain't got no power, no weight to me, and I know who I am, we're going to leave it up and see what it do for you. We're going to see how far that gets you. You ain't going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. But you can go somewhere if you tap into yourself. I'm just saying. And then even the ones that did talk about me, some of these old heads, I even spoke on their name. And then sometimes I retract it, but I still let it be known who I talk about because I want people to go over there and see who you are. Because if you coming for me, why you ain't coming for them? Because we do the same thing. Oh, I forgot we in high school. It's all about who you like and who doing the evil better. Girl, I was downright evil gossiping. But I sure spoke the truth though. I'ma keep it at that. It was wrong. But I spoke the truth on every daggone soul that I talked about. And no, it won't nice. Heck, they won't nice. So that's why I came with it. You go low, I'ma go lower. What's up? Or I may spare you and keep it a little bit cute. I just had a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. If you use your imagination, it can be there. That's just mine. I'm still like a little child when it comes to imagine that. It's there. The other day I tried something different. Whatever other day it was, I was at McDonald's and I didn't want no meat, so I had just was it a McMuffin or a bagel? I don't remember which one, but I had just a whatever it was with egg and cheese, and I put mayonnaise on it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was alright. I gotta taste it. My ear warmers. Ooh, even look, I told you my head losing weight, honey. Cause why when I? Oh, now you don't want to fall. Oh, now you don't want to fall because I'm doing an example. You terrible. Shh. Okay, let's read the chat. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate the gifts. Let's see. I get a SS check, work and still no appreciate. I wish I could get an SSI check, but I can't. I don't. You gonna make me think too hard. I know I'm being used. If you know you're being used, why you choosing to be used? Don't be used, baby. Please don't be used. If I hit the like button, what would I get? Me? Nothing but me. And some knowledge if you can take whatever I'm saying in. Do you know dancing YouTube play into Do you know dancing YouTube play in Two Girls and I don't understand, honey. The movie Two Guns, Denzel Washington. Okay. Do you know Will Smith played in Bad Boys and Bad Boys Music? Why are you playing with me? Why y'all be playing with me? I like being used. Hey, play your role. I am one of your fans from China. Don't be a fan, but be a supporter. Hey, you can use me and take all my money. I'm a weakling. Don't be no weakling. That's just don't stop. Don't. I'm glad that ain't your. You ain't got no real picture up there. No real name. Don't. That's why. It's where you came from. You feel important when you being used, or you just bullshit and want me to talk to you. Either way, I'ma make it work. Why would you want to do that? That means they don't want you for you. They just want you for your money. That's not good. Hence, that's why several people in my life that did have money, I didn't use them for that. Because that mean I won't even trying to see you or know you. That's not good. But if I was using you, trust me, I told you, can I use you? I'm one of them ones. I'm just playing. I ain't soft on these 304s. Like, I don't know. But you ain't gotta be soft. It just could be what you like. Because I know some men that say they do. They'll get a woman their whole check. But I wonder what's the catch. I know I wouldn't give my woman or man no whole check. Then again, I don't know. You know what you got me. I don't know if I really love them, they might got me. But I can't be used, so I don't know on that one. I don't know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the chat. Look, I'm cool for now. I might get on your nerves and trigger you because I'm just being real with you. You ain't gonna like me all the time. No, that's just real life. That's how I go. But with that being said, people. So now you gave me something. So is there anybody else that like to be used? And then we got another definition of used. Cause we all, this is the thing, how my mind is. I understand you use, so hear what I'm saying. We all are being used out here, but it's to what level are you gonna be like, you know, just like I'm about to take it down in the gutter. Before I began to truly get to know me, I thought my worth just came between my legs and the little power that I did have with my tongue. I really did. But that don't mean nothing because the very thing that I got down there, another woman got it. The very thing that I'm giving off here, somebody else can do it better. So what are we really doing when we lust, I tell you, lust to get you. I'm trying to travel back to when Christmas felt like Christmas and I was oblivious to the bullshit. Let me tell you a little something about me. As a young girl, I lived in an apartment with my mother. And when I say I was young, I was young. I was trying to figure out how the heck was Santa Claus getting into the apartment. We ain't had no chimney, and we had the little lock with the little chain, and we had double lock. Mama, how is Santa Claus getting it? Anywho, I was too smart for that shit. But I feel you. I feel you, but I don't feel you. But Christmas back in the day was definitely different as a child, even though I knew better. It was different, especially in comparison to now. I was getting a lot of gifts, actually things that I liked, things that I did not expect to receive, some fun toys, yep. And then family was closer, whether we was faking the funk or not, we was together. Things were good back in the day. But when we get older, the saying goes, I might mess it up. When you get older, you get a life. Start working, you get your own family, and things change. And then for some families, folks up in the sky, so it really may not be different. Or it really may be different. But yeah, it was some good times back in the day. Some real good times. Yep. It was some good times. The world had more color as a child. The world had more color as a child. Now I'm trying to pay mortgage on time. Let me see, I'm trying to. I don't know what you mean by the world. I can't assume, but I'ma say I feel you. And then yeah, now I'm trying to pay mortgage on time. Let's talk about that. Now I'm about to get on your nerves. Let me do it so well. No woman living, no woman dead. No woman yet to be born can do it better than me. But somebody probably can. It's a good thing to have your own house, right? I'ma say yes. You ain't got no worries. You ain't got to worry about sleeping outside or in your car. All right. Now you chose to get a house for your own reasons, for your own motives, for your own intent, for your own purpose, for your own goals. And that's a good thing. But let me, I'm about to wipe my eyebrow off. Don't stop adding the added preservatives. How can you? Do you want to continue to have a mortgage? Or let's just say if the opportunity presents itself, would you invest your property? Let's say bring in some trustworthy people. You got to do your research now, but bring in some trustworthy people to rent your space out. You make the money, set your price on what you want them to pay or what needs to be paid. You ever wanted to travel the world? That's your opportunity. I just gave you an idea if you ain't already thought about it. Let somebody else pay your mortgage for you. You know you can go on Airbnb and set up shop. You can go on Pad Split and set up shop. Check out my Pad Split playlist when I was on my own for a very short amount of time. My God. Um, think about something. Let, let your money make money for you. Let somebody else pay your bills because it's possible. Just wanted to put that out there. The world was more vibrant, and when you're innocent, you don't notice. Exactly, I feel you on that one. No, I just want to pay it off and not have a payment. Okay. And thank you. You still can, but I still just want to give you something to think about. You can pay it off, but then your ass still gotta pay taxes. That's the part that I don't like. But yeah, you still can bring some. You look, you married, dating, got somewhere else you can go. Just think about it. Although I know I wouldn't want nobody in my space neither, but if it came with a purpose, yeah, come on, pay my stuff for me, cause so I can, the money that I'm making for my job, I can actually do something more of what I want to do. But yep, mortgage. How long? How many? 20, 30 years to pay off a mortgage? Hopefully you got a good job and it ain't that long, and hopefully you signed a deal where it ain't that long. But the folks I know, you gotta pay that shit for 20, 30 plus years. That's just. Then what the loan was for? See, I ain't got no knowledge in that, so don't pay me no mind. I ain't got too much knowledge. But I've been knowing what the loan for. So the loan paid for the house. The loan pays for what? The house. And then the mortgage is like the rent, the monthly payment. But I don't even. I'm a pump my own brakes because United States. I don't like how they made rules that don't make sense, especially if I'm comparing this country to the next country. You know, some countries don't pay state taxes at all, right? Some. Do your research. I can't tell you which ones I forgot. But some countries, you ain't gotta pay no taxes. Some countries, you don't have to pay entrance interest on your mortgage. What else did I read while in this time? Other countries are just so different from here. That's why I'm like, how the HELL did I end up here? Especially if my mindset not aligned. And then I don't want to hear you can't get away from not doing it. Yes, we can. We can definitely get away from doing what man told us to do. That's a fact. I just can't prove it yet. Because remember, we own stolen land. So how can they charge us for land that was stolen? I know, I know, I know, I know. It don't make sense to me. It doesn't. If you really think about it, that shit don't make sense. How can you and then had the nerve to put the word landlord? And then also was knowledgeable enough to call it slumlords because there are some slumlords, but then the key word lord. You playing God. How you I ain't gonna take it too deep. I ain't gonna take it too deep. Your hair look pure. Lord, I wanna do my hair. I can want all I want to. Y'all wanna, I'm not gonna show it. I'm tempted to though. So I can give you something to talk about. I just wish I could have a day where I could really go out and pamper myself for free. Or come into contact with somebody who don't mind giving that got it. I want to find a great steward on this in passing. Hey, you know why I'm smiling, right? I want something. Can I get it? Can we come to an agreement? I'll even sign a contract, but I gotta come in agreement. I gotta make sure that I agree with what's being written. I clean your house. I clean it for 7 days a week. Just don't intentionally dirt up. I just want to get my nails, trimmed and shaped up and put an overlay on it, put some polish on it. I don't want no press-ons or nothing. I need me a new eyebrow pencil because my other one is getting short, but I just want to make sure that I'm stocked up. I would love to have me a little set of lip gloss, about five of them. Um, some mascara, hmm some whitening strips for my teeth, some Vaseline so my skin won't break, some pods, facial moisturizer, a pack of underwear too because I'm just working off of 3 pairs of underwear. I got to go wash them now. Um, I want my hair done, but I don't know how I want it done. But it ain't gonna cost too much because you ain't got to pay nobody else to do it. I can do my own hair. But if you did want to give me some money for somebody else to pay for it, you can pay me to do my own hair, you know. But I'm not too hard to work with. I'm really not high maintenance. I'm just expensive. But I'm not that expensive. I bet I'm the cheapest one. That's bad. What man said the cheapest one, the brokest one? You right. The cheapest one, the most expensive. You right. Damn. Our turn. What else I want? I said want, because these ain't no needs. I wouldn't mind washing my outfits that I got. I'm not throwing away my moo though. But I wouldn't mind washing my outfits that I got and go give them the Goodwill in return for 2 more outfits. Because as you can tell, I don't mind wearing the same thing, and I don't care what nobody else say, because they sure be looking at she got on this, she got on this. I used to do it too. I was wondering when I didn't know no better. I was wondering why folks are wearing the same clothes. Obviously, because either they want to, or maybe they ain't got nothing else to wear. It's either or, but it may could be a third thing. I don't know nothing about it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind exchanging my outfit for another outfit. And we ain't even gotta go to no name brand store. All of the store that I'm going to is name brand, the Salvation Army or Goodwill. We can get it. I can get about 4 pieces under $20. And these shoes I got on, they name brand. I got them from Salvation Army, honey. Let me show you, cause I love these little white girl shoes. I love these. I remember I had a pair when I had a pair in my early 20s, and Universal Thread Goods Company. I want to Universal Threads Good Company. I love these little white girl shoes. I even seen a pair of Uggs in there, but it was just a little bit too high in the Salvation Army. I said, oh no, I'll pay for these. And they too big, but I like having. Now I know why when I see women wearing bigger size shoes, it's more room, it's comfortable. Cause this is not my size. This got to be a 10 and a half, but it fits well enough because I got on layers of socks. What else I want? I'll take another pair of shoes, preferably a pair of winter boots just for the winter. And then when the winter end, I'm gonna go on back and give it to Goodwill for somebody else, a Salvation Army. What else? I could use another pair of glasses, cause as you can see, I ain't got no lens in it. That's by choice. Uh, some mouthwash too, because I love being minty fresh. Ooh, taste the rainbow. What is taste the rainbow? That's not that. So I ain't got it bad. A journal. That's what I said I'm supposed to be going to get today. I think I might do it late tonight because I know I'm gonna have troubles tonight trying to find somewhere to go, and that's gonna be all right. But a journal with a nice old writing pen. I mean, like smooth. You know, one that ain't got the shaking the paper. Like a nice writing pen and a highlighter. Yeah, and a Bible too. Yep. Ooh, the list is getting longer. Christmas coming up. And I can't get it anyway. We ain't got no mailbox to go to, honey. Speaking of mail, I ain't even gonna speak on it. Let's see what the chat said. I know I'm not in my early 20s, honey. I'm in my early 30s. But what I had said was, in case you missed it, I said I had a pair of those shoes in my Oh, now I get what you're saying. No, I'm not in my. You know what? I don't know how you coming off with it, but I'm gonna answer it. No, I'm not in my early 20s. I'm in my early 30s. I'm 32. God willingly, I will see 33 July 31st. Yeah. But yeah, I had a pair of these shoes in my early 20s, and I loved them. I just don't know what happened to them. And it was so cute. There was a light skin color. I'm like a white girl at heart, anyways. That folks tell. I really am. That's why I want me a nice solo. I want a friend of every ethnic background. Every. When I say every, how many? 12 of them. I want a friend from every. I want a starting off associate that can work into a friend in all ethnic background races that I can learn some from these sisters or sisters. Yeah. You look cool, brother. Let me see if he gonna walk in here. I ain't gonna mess with him. I'm not gonna mess with him, but his energy feel like it's cool. And today's so cold. A lot of kids ain't coming to school today. I wouldn't need it too damn cold. Especially if we gotta wait for the bus. And I be thinking like if I really didn't have no sense. Well, I'm gonna say I would have sense, but if I could get away with living in a tree, I would. If I had the stuff, you know I ain't gonna do it because I'm telling you, I'm giving you the information. But if I was to use my imagination, I would literally find a tree to no, and I can't. And I think I was serious, but I wouldn't do it because I'd be messing up the tree. That's my energy, how I breathe. But just for my imaginative state, I would find like a nice old tree that got years on it, thick in the body, right? I mean enough thickness that can house me, and I can spread my arms, or if not elbow like this, like I'm stepping, right? I would saw off a portion of it. Let's act like this is the tree. And let's say I'm sawing off the top. Okay, have your try to follow me. Hopefully, I can explain it right. So this is the whole tree, and I just all right, boom. So remember, this part I'm cutting off is the part that got the Lord, what is it called? The branches and the leaves, right? This the part we're taking off, the head of the tree. So I just sawed it out, sawed it off. Then what I do is dig out the inside of the tree. The part where the little rings at, where you can count to see how old the tree is. Yeah, I dig that part out, dig it deep enough, but still leave part of the foundation of the unsawedness, digging outness. And then I'll make that my house. And then if I was able to, which I won't be able to, but there's nothing impossible. When it's time for me to go in, I'll have like how folks got elevators in their house? I'll have like a button that I can push that can magically put the closing back on the tree. And baby, I'm living in a tree. That's a good idea. Yeah. If I could, somebody out there got some money to do it. Remember, we can't hide from God, but we can go in hiding. You know, if I could shoot, you got to tell me twice. And then what I even do, you know how you see like them little trees with the little areas in it where animals live in it. I have one of those. So therefore, if I didn't want to be causing too much noise or whatever, I just hop in the hole because I'm small enough. That's why I like being small for certain stuff. Because if I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just saying if I was bigger doing the stuff that I was doing, child, just stop, Kanisha. Just stop. But my size does play a role in this because I can squeeze into little small spots and whatnot. Because I slept in the alley. It was a, it was an alley. It was in between. Shut up. I slept in the alley, and the alley it was small, so small that I was like, dang, I can't, I can't move. But I do what I gotta do. No, I ain't 20, baby. No, I'm not 20. Stop trying to be funny. Stop trying to be funny. I don't look no 20, baby. I look my age. We getting a little older. But I take it as a compliment for myself. Could let them tell it. Well, no, they be pick and choose how I look. 'Cause some days I do look older and rough. Especially if I had a long, cold night. Speaking of, I gotta make some purchases and I gotta stop playing because I'm running out. I gotta keep my face moisturized in this cold because I ain't playing no games. Huh. And then I gotta make my way back to the gym. Ain't time for a shower yet, but I think I might just do it just to make me feel good. And that's what I love about not paying no bills because this feel. Let me just say this, and I hope that you hear what I'm saying. And I understand you do not have to agree, but you do know there's a lot of people. Some people don't want a house. Some people don't want an apartment. Some people they don't want to live like how society got it set up. And you can say that that's crazy, but everybody got their preferences. And then they may know them. They know that, hey, that may be too much responsibility. You also may be in a lacking mindset that you may not be able to afford it. But I'm going to say bump that because God is in control and he know what you need. And that you just got to believe. And I'm telling you, it's crazy. But he does stuff that human and man can't do. He make a way, honey. I'm just waiting for the way to through this code. I don't know. I don't know about I don't know what's going on with me right about now. So I'm gonna get off of me. But there are people like travelers, and I look at the old people that I see. I don't tell you. I felt the feeling. The old heads. That's what I call old heads, man. Don't take it as a bad thing because it's a blessing that you age at your age if you're old head. They even call me an old head, and I like that. They're like, you young. I'm like, I am, but anywho. I see some of my elders online. This one lady, she had a bomb job. Y'all may watch the lady where she quit her job to live on a cruise ship. She wear glasses. She got little twist things in her hair. You may know her. I can't think of her name, but she quit her job so therefore she could live on a cruise ship. And you know she had to have a good job if she lived on a cruise ship. But then if you don't know things about cruises, you got to know how to catch a deal. Because I was looking, I was like, I want to live on one. That's just too much. I like water, but not like that. I'd rather be in it and not own it. Um, but it's ways around stuff. But she chose to live on a cruise ship. You got all of your amenities that you need. Just saying. So the travelers, I'ma speak on me. I'm just a traveler in Virginia, okay? And I like it for when I do like it. I just don't like the cold. And I think I might be being selfish. I take it as that I'm trying not to be biased and being I want to be real with myself too. I'm gonna use the gym for an example. Yes, I pay for my membership. God let me keep it. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. I pay for my membership and I'm gonna say that's inclusive. I can take a shower as long as I want to. For those who know me, baby, I love the shower. Hot ones at that, the strip make me dry. I ain't gotta pay that water bill. The water bill already being paid by the people that's paying that membership. And then I guess when stuff do get out of hand, they gonna get smarter and put a time limit on it. But I ain't gotta pay no damn water bill. Cause I think that's stupid anyway. Water is supposed to be free. I'm just saying. I ain't gotta pay no light bill. Because for those who heard me say it before, why the light bill always going up and ain't nobody got no explanation as to telling me why it's going up? It should stay the same, especially if I know I am managing how I'm using to use this source. We ain't even using the lights that much, so why is the light bill as it is? It don't make sense to me. And then with that being said, let me put you on if you want to do an experiment within your household. I'm telling you, try it out. Try to say, I don't care if you do got the money, honey. Save the money for your wants, needs, and desires. Because you don't need to be paying no high light bill like that. Go to Dollar Tree. Go to Dollar Tree if you want to do it on the cheapest level. I'm gonna get it all out, but I gotta tell you what the places that I think you should go in and check it out. Hear me out now. I would love if anybody, somebody, one person, take the challenge and do something differently. You at home, I'ma act like you are. You got your lights on, turn them off. Open up your blinds. You see how this natural light coming on up in here? Oh, they still got the lights on too, but they ain't got all of them on. Let's take it back in the day for a little bit. Before the light bulb was created by Thomas Edison. If it was really created by him, that's what I was taught. I don't know if a black man made it or not. But you do, with that being said, you know they told us a lot of white folk created stuff and it was really the black man. Oh yeah, I found that out after doing research in college. Cut them lights off. Open up your blinds. You may be one where you don't want nobody looking at your stuff, and hopefully you live in an area where people can't look. And if they do look, oh well, get somewhere where either y'all just gonna be looking at each other or they can't see you. Open them windows, open them blinds, and let that light come on in, and let God do what He do. Okay, cut it back for a little bit. Try it out. Try it out. Get your light bill down there to look at it, see how much it is, and then you do a. I don't know how long. It's up to you how long you want to see until the next bill come in. You know that you done took an action in turning them lights off. I'm gonna even say unplug your devices in your house. Might not want to do the refrigerator because your stuff gonna go bad. But if you got your toaster plugged up, if you got something else that I can't think of, if you just got stuff plugged up that you know you ain't using, unplug it. Hear me. I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. If anything, I'm trying to get us to beat the system. So then they can be like, wait a minute, what's going? These mother suckers done got smart. Now what we gonna do? Now we gotta write up another bill. Now we gotta come on here and tell another lie to make it reasonable. Now we gotta tell them that they really gotta get this jab if they want. Pull it out and turn them off. Okay? Go to Dollar Tree. maybe even Walmart. I think Walmart they up in the prices up. Go somewhere where you can find you them battery powered LED lights. You can find any little shape, little. Uh, you can get the one that actually look like a light where it got the little switch, bloop. Or you can get you a circular one where you just can push it and then it's gonna do. Go get you a buttload of those. Let me tell you, I did it in my tent. When I found out that I couldn't use my grandmother's her pal because she was on a fixed income by because a drop cord do add on stuff. I still don't know how much, but I understood. So let's figure it out. Go load up on them lights, and then your light bill gonna be them batteries. And then it's all about how much you use it. You could be winning, baby. Do you not know you could be winning if you just listen? I know it sounds so crazy, but you all about saving the dollar, honey. I know you is because you ain't tap my cash app. I just thought that I'd throw that in there. I thought that I'd make you look a type of way or be like, "No, there you go. I did. I went there." But yeah, you should want to save as much money as possible. Try it out. I'm telling you, accept the challenge on this December 4th day. This decision making December. I ain't forgot. Try it. Try it. And then if you see some BS going on, the light bill still high, then you know something going on. Because everybody's stealing and abusing the money, honey. They just stealing and abusing the money. That's the only thing I think of right now, because I don't know how you'll get away with something else. Then again, I do. You may like cooking on your stove, and there's certain meals that do need an oven and a microwave, but you can go and buy you one of them things like how I had when I was in the tent. Now I don't know if you can use that in the house or not, so you had to do your research. You better go. No, you can, because there's a girl that I watched. She live in a little trailer, and she got one. It's all about, yeah, you gotta do your research. But get the little stove. I don't know what it's called, but I have went on Amazon and I had got me 12 of those cans to got the stuff. I don't know what they're called either. But you open the little compartment, you put your fire can up in there, and then you turn your thing on, you flip the switch like baby. And it lasts so long. I ain't even need to buy that many. But it's ways around stuff. And those ways around stuff are the ways that they trying to cut out because they know that that's how we should be doing it anyway. But they do what they do and make the rules that they make because they're making money off of us lacking knowledge and then off of us either being spoiled or liking what we like or conforming to society or thinking that, hey, this is easier. You know? Think about it. I just want to say I'm an old soul at heart. Heck, now what I don't want to go back to is hanging the clothes on the line because then the clothes be all hard and crunchy. So I do like the dryer. I like the dryer because the dryer that could be my iron because I don't know when the last time I ironed something. Then again, I did when I was in the hotel room and I had fun because I ain't did it in a minute. I said, "Oh, I got an ironing board. Let me iron my moo moo." But it's ways around stuff, y'all. It's just that we are who we are and we like what we like. But for those who on my level, man, you better try to save as much money and then see what they're gonna create next and say what's gonna be illegal then. Try that part. But yeah, this is something. And a lot of things we can do it ourselves. It's just the knowledge. See, not only we know knowledge, man. Knowledge goes far. Think about how you know how to do the things you know because you had to learn, right? You can unlearn things that you know now and then teach yourself more valuable things that will really serve you well and mean you well, especially if we're taking it back to that dollar, the very things that they're raising the cost of living on while your paycheck and your promotions, even your paycheck increasing the cost of living. No, no. I'm gonna get it. The cost of living is increasing while your paycheck isn't increasing. There you go. But even with that, I said if you want a promotion or whatever, you better pray on it. And then what you should do, use your power that you do have. Speak on things and make sure you know how to present yourself, be an advocate for yourself righteously and let them hear you. Form some numbers on your job. If y'all working the same job and all y'all feeling the same way, how they gonna do the job if they ain't got you? The reason why the world is still going around because of us. Whoever us is, not me right about now, because I ain't working in no pie shop, honey. Even tried to work at the bakery. No. Okay, have a blessed day. Then I want to go back and ask, well, why? Girl, go. She said no. She meant what she said. Heifer. She was a heifer. But it's ways around stuff, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Just like back in the day, how did they use their power? They did protests. They went to these meetings. They came together with people. They prayed for those who did with the A, not an E. They did things peacefully for those who did do peace, but peace ain't always. Sometimes you gotta get. That's where Malcolm X come in. At. Um, it's if you're not paying attention, history repeats itself just differently. How many protests have you seen being done here in the United States? How many scenarios have you seen? Heck, I was a participant. I'm still not gonna say what I was because I want to fool some folks, but I was in a parade for Washington, D.C., and in this area, it was a march. When I signed up for it, I didn't know what it was for, but it was against Trump. And it was not, it fooled me after I found out what it was. It was a bunch of older people that was fighting. It wasn't too many young heads out there. But we going back in time. The things that are family, whether ancestors, family, bloodline, we in this time, for those who we are, we doing the same things that they did, fighting for our rights. And it takes one that really care, not just about yourself, but you thinking about your family if you got one, or you may be thinking about yourself or whoever. Or maybe you're not thinking about yourself, you're just thinking about the generation to come after this. We're gonna have to fight out here and pray that we ain't gotta take it there to that physical level, but we gotta fight with the power within our tongue because we can win with the numbers that we have. But oh, there she go. She's just late today, so she must be coming back, but she still moved. I think I was kind of happy to see her. But we got the power, we just put it in wrong places. And that's why I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing by myself until the Lord allow me with people that's standing for the same thing. Because I know I got a personal problem with the government. I have a personal problem with those who fail to realize the very pit that you're digging for us to fall in. You know you're going to fall in it too, right? It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. And don't let me pull out the Bible and remind you of what happened the last time. Because then you really going to want to kick me out again. Because this go around, I got to make sure that I come correct and with proof. Even though it's enough proof, but all I'm going to say is I'm ready. Stay ready so I ain't got to get ready. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And I'm not falling for nothing, anything no more. I'm not falling for the okie doke. I'm not falling for this falsity that man presented, the American dream. Now, it is a dream for some people, but even to some people that it started working out for, they can now see that this is some bull. This is some bull. Now, I'm going to say, everywhere got problems. Wherever you go, you gonna come into something that's just inevitable. That's how it's set up. But there are some places, like United States, in a sense, it's safer than other countries. For an example, in Africa, what they doing? They over there killing folks down. I mean, taking them down. They literally riding around on the martial arts. I got to use it. Martial law vehicles, and they people just running for their lives, and they're recording this stuff. Boop, boop. They tear them down, all because of what? Gold, money. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And then let me mind you what's coming up now, because the enemy's so slick. I had to talk to the Lord in my own way. The enemy gonna switch some stuff up. Now the mark of the beast is coming. Either 2026 or 2027. It's coming. They're pushing it. It's already in other places. We are always the country that's left behind when it comes to these diseases, especially when you use corona, that bill. When it comes to that bill that we drank, when it comes to that, we were the last country that found out about it. It started in, was it China? As far as we were told, but I'm gonna say it started somewhere else. It was in a particular laboratory. Anywho, wherever it started on the other hemisphere, and then it slowly but surely made its way around to us. We are the country that's behind when things get hit. Let's just say, if you don't trust me, type in Switzerland, Switzerland RFID chip, and you're gonna see them people. They so happy. They happy. They technology, baby. As I said before, you ain't got to have your car keys, especially if you got to push to start the. Um, you can have something to deal with that device within your hand. You don't have to carry your bank card. Why? You see it now. Taking it back to a YouTube short that I shared that not too many people liked, but I found it funny how they liked his. It's just the person that it's being shared from. The little strip thing. You know when you go to the gas pump and you hold it and scan your card. You ain't gotta have your card. You just you are the card. We're gonna be walking technology, and a lot of people think that's cool. Now, if yeah, it is cool, because how in the world are we technology? How did that happen? How? How? Prep? Now, everything preparation before you get on a job, you gotta have job training, right? That's preparation before putting you out there on the floor, if you get it properly with the body. How do you think? Whatever. I'll leave it alone. Prep boosters, but look up Switzerland, because that's the only place I can think of that's right off the bat. But a lot of other places got it. But Switzerland are even China, if I ain't mistaken. Fact check me. For real, fact check me. Leave and go fact. Somebody go fact check. China, Switzerland, RFID chip. Uh huh. And then we can't get distracted from the robots now. Now you remember they already see. You know how they come up with something and they push it out to us all at once, and it be the hot topic, and after a while stuff die down because they now throwing up another distraction to give us something else to think about, and they keep on doing the repetitive cycle. Don't forget about the robots. And don't forget about, I told you, I know I done came in the past and was several of them, especially on the bus back in Richmond. That wasn't no man. He had on a silicone. I know it sounds crazy, damn it, but this the world we live in. Walk by faith and not by sight, and then taking it back to AI. They doing it. Man, you got to educate yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. I give it to them though. They smart. I do. I give it to them. They are smart, but dumb but smart, because they know they can get over on we the people. And then they got the major tool right now, data, babes. The very data that we record and report and put online, they using that for their own gain. Yeah. Blow your mind. I'm telling you. Let me sip my cappuccino. a Snickers bar, but too much sugar. I might end up going to buy one though for referral tonight. But yeah, yeah, knowledge. On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and find me something to watch. I'm gonna have a movie today. Let's see if I can read the last one. We are also the country that are the home of the primordial primordial why am I okay being, so we not gonna lose no matter what because the most high is in charge of all of this. We rule by the spirit, baby. Yes, and that's what I was getting to, and that's what I got to before. And that's why I ain't worried because he is in charge. Take it back to my beginning of the live stream. I hope that I can captivate you to go back to the very beginning and watch all the way to the end. But he in control. Hence, that's why I can't be mad at what I'm going through because he's allowing it for a reason. And then that's why I can't be mad at you for not tapping my cash out because he's allowing that for a reason. I just got to deal with it and understand that he wants me to lean on him in regards to everything that I'm going through. Because when I say I'm walking with him, I'm walking with him. And yes, I'm also still my real raw, pure, and authentic self, but there ain't no excuse. I got some work and change. I'm a work in progress. I'll be all right for real when I put that black down, but I ain't ready yet. When I put that black down, it's on and popping. It's coming. But that's why I keep on ripping the daggone pieces off now. Stupid. Waste of money. Anywho's, that is it. That is all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this live stream. If you did, have a you know what? Before we leave, let me show y'all my head. Oh Lord. Oh, I need a makeover. I've been looking a little rough for too long, honey. At least I did try with doing my hair like this, but this ain't it. I want some hair. But then how am I manage the hair? I have on a hat. You ready to see the back of my head? Now you gotta look closely now, cause I don't know. Let me. Hey girl. So I pulled some of my twists out last night. I had got a little fancy finger. That's why I miss my natural hair. Cause when I could just twirl my hair. Anybody else like just twirl, messing with your hair and just keep your hands in your head? I'm one of them. I am. Ooh, you ready? Let me back it up. Oh, I think my jack, my hood might be in the way. Let me be like this. Is it giving in my head? Is it giving anything? I feel like I don't know. Did I give it? I ain't give it. Let me try again. Did you see it? Oh, I need my hair done. I can't. I do look sad though. I need some new glasses. I'm looking at my eyes because my eyes are changing colors. To me, they are. Anywho's, hit that like button before you leave out, please and thank you. Thank you to everybody that sent a gift over. Thank you to everybody that. How many people we got? Thank you for the 28 people that participated. If you missed my answer, my choice would be neither. I select neither because I'm gonna find joy within the present, and just see what else this is. But hit that like button before you leave. I would love it if you subscribe to the channel. We got over 4,500 plus videos now. To know me, you gotta get to know me through videos. I didn't do a policy. YouTube playlist. The playlist. I got YouTube playlists. Plenty of videos over there for you to watch. Go back in the past. You can compare me now to then. And yeah, check me out. Put me on your to do list whenever you got time to. But thank you for spending some time with me, and I will see you when I see you. Okay? Later, y'all.